It's been a while since I've done any type of cast reacts or reaction videos and just new content in general. But today, everyone, we're going to be checking out the new Marco Rodriguez, aka Kushnu Butt. If you don't understand what Kushnu Butt is, that was the localization name for Marco Rodriguez for Garo Mark of the Wolves back in 1999 when the game was localized to the United States. Anyways, we're going to check out this trailer and I'm going to give you guys my opinion on it. But if you haven't already, make sure you like the video, sub to the channel if you haven't already, do all the stuff that YouTube wants. And yeah, we're going to just go ahead and hop on into it. All right, let's see what he looks like. Okay. Okay. I like the voice actor for this. Okay. Koken. Okay. Wheel kick. 1,000 lightning hands. There we go. Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah, buddy. Okay, house show cooking looks good. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Wearing Yuri's fitness stuff? Yuri Sakazaki's? Okay. So he's got a double Kouken. I mean not Kouken. Koho. Oh, ooh. That's his Rambo? Ooh. Yes, sir. This is gonna be probably all right. So we're running the trailer back one more time and just check out everything. So one of the things I was actually kind of worried about was how they were going to translate certain characters into 3D from the art style, which was supreme, like the best of the 1990s. And I was worried how Marco or Kushnu Butt was going to be translated. But man, he looks spot on. And for those who don't know, he is a Brazilian character because Kyokushin or Kyokugen Ryu has a dojo in Brazil. And here's the other thing. Let me pause it real quick because a lot of people might get a little confused about this, right? So if you're coming off of the King of Fighters and how it represents Kyokugen characters like Ryo and Yuri and Robert and Takuma, you would assume looking at this stage, you're like, wait, how come the gym looks good? And yes, that is Yuri Sakazaki's fitness club, right? You would be wondering, why does this look so clean, right? And the reason for that is because if you're going off of the KOF timeline, the Kyokugen characters are joke characters, which it honestly, if I'm being completely honest, it pisses me off because they should not be joke characters whatsoever. But that's just how they're presented in KOF. In the original timeline, which is Art of Fighting and Fatal Fury, then Galro, right? So it's 3 different series that are all part of one timeline. So you got Art of Fighting, which is, I believe, late 70s or it's within the 80s. Fatal Fury was in the 90s. And Galro is the 2000s, which was originally Galro Mark of the Wolves was set in 2005. Going off of the original timeline, I'm not sure if they're going to stick to the actual timeline when things happen. The Art of Fighting, and also you got to throw in I'm trying to think of the name of that fighting game. It's a grappling game that Nintendo comes from. I can't think of the name of it. If you think of the name of it, please drop it in the comment section down below. So the Art of Fighting team, the Kyokugen Ryu schools worldwide were a massive success. They were not, you know, the Art of Fighting characters are not treated like a joke like they are in KOF. And so you're looking at this gym. This is Yuri Sakazaki's fitness club. It looks super high end, which makes sense because they are very successful if we're going, like I said, off of the Art of Fighting timeline. So looking at this, the way Marco looks anime, like looking at the detail right here, detail and the shading, this art style, right? So this is 3D with cell shading added on. Granted, these characters in the background are very low poly, and look, the game's not coming out until early 2025, so they got time to clean this up. So that bear, real low poly. This character right here, really low poly, but give it time, it'll clear itself up, right? So I'm looking at this. Looks great. T-Zoc looks great. Man, Marco looks great with all of his moves. Sorry if I got some of the names wrong, just because, look, I'm coming off of having a very, very bad virus, so got a little brain fog. But yes, all this looks really good. The animations are just killer, man. I'm loving it. I kind of wish I was at Evo Japan right now so I can try it out. One of the friends of this channel, neogeo now, he's actually in Japan. He's played it. If you guys check out his channel, he showed gameplay of it. Man, the Haoshoku can look so good. It's so meaty. Okay, we gotta check this out right here. So look, the kick to cancel out of a Koken and just going straight in there. Man, he is just everything is so meaty. And then like right here where he does his Rambu, his Ogi technique. Boom. He getting you. He'll hit you with three Kokens. Then instead of doing the Koho, he hits you with the elbow. So for those who may not even know about why he did the elbow, that is a callback to what Ryo would do. So if you guys remember, maybe you may not know this, right? But I believe his Fatal Fury special was when we had the first guest character in a fighting game where we had Ryo Sakazaki coming over to the Fatal Fury games. And that was the first crossover for a fighting game character. That was the first massive crossover, which is in Japan, and a lot of us, in South America, and some of us in the United States are into SNK games. That was massive, right? So in that game, instead of Ryo doing the regular Koho, which is like, Dragon Punch, right? He would do it with his elbow. So that right there, when you see Marco doing that, which right here, you'll see him doing it. Boom. I gotta stop it right there. So when you're seeing him do that, that is a callback to what Ryo used to do. And if you really think about it, when you're fighting, and this is also a callback, because look, I'm a black belt in Kyokushinkai Ryu, which is what Kyokugen is actually based off of, right? You do a lot of hard strikes, so palm strikes, which is why you'll see like, his stance like that. When he hits, a lot of times it's like thrust or punches or palm strikes, elbow strikes. That is actually a move where you're hitting, because your elbow is one of the hardest parts of your body. So when you're hitting him, like literally you're going to knock somebody's block off with that. But yeah, that is a callback not only to Kyokushinkai Ryu, but also to what Ryo used to do in Fatal Fury Special. So yeah, I'm loving this. I love the look of Marco. I love the graphics of this game. I love the way the gameplay looks. This is going to be major. If you're someone who isn't familiar with Fatal Fury or SNK games in general, or, KOF or anything like that, this is going to be a game you need to have on your radar. Honestly, I love Street Fighter 6. I do, trust me. But I'm more of an SNK guy, and this right here, this is going to be my jam. I rock heavy with SNK. I'm still, if you talk to my wife, she'd tell you, I'm trying to get my hands on like the Neo the what is it MVSX Neo Geo I think it's G this is Gco me I forgot the name of the company. I'm trying to get my hands on one of their arcade cabinets. Also got to have room for it because I don't have room for it right now. But I want to have it just because like that's part of my childhood, right? So I'm trying to get my hands on that. But yeah, this right here, this game is going to be something I'm going to be dedicating a lot of time to. And right now, as far as fighting games, I'm a big fighting game player, but I have not been putting a lot of time into fighting games lately just because I'm covering so much. When you're a content creator, especially when you're covering games, I'm also covering tech as well. And I've got multiple podcasts that I'm doing. So I don't have a lot of time to dedicate, but this is a game that I'm going to get on PC so I can play it on my ROG Ally, my Legion Go. I'm also going to have it on PlayStation so I can, you know, play it up, and I'll be doing streams of Market of Wolves, or yes, Market of Wolves, and also City of the Wolves. But anyways, that is Marco Rodriguez, aka Kush Nude Butt. So if you're wondering about all those butt jokes that you may see people do on social media, it's because Kush Nude Butt. What do you guys think of him? Is he a character that you're looking at? And also, if you're not familiar with SNK or Fatal Fury or anything like that, he's a Shoto character. So if you are someone who likes to play Ryu or Ken or Akuma, then you'll be able to pretty much pick him up. I mean, pretty much the same inputs, you know, Dragon Punch input, Fireball input. The only difference will be the Tatsumaki or Hurricane Kick. It's a half circle back instead of quarter circle back. So yeah, and he's got some variety on that too. This character is going to be a monster. He was a monster in Market of Wolves. He's going to be a monster in City of the Wolves. But other than that, catch you guys in the next one. Stay safe, be blessed, have aloha, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out, and a hui ho.